Hi guys, welcome back to Spoon Feeding Profits. Today I have a different kind of video for you. I want to share 10 books that just sold on eBay. Now, not by me, but the most recent sales. Like at the time of me making this video, these are the last 10 books that just sold on eBay in acceptable condition. Why did I research books that are in acceptable condition? Because that's the worst condition they can be in. And if I can find books that are selling for over $35, that was the threshold that I put, minimum $35, that are selling in acceptable condition, I know that if I see those books, which I tend to do every now and then, go in the book section. If you guys been following my channel, you know I mainly sell clothing, but I do sell some miscellaneous items as well. And every now and then I will search a category, and I was searching books, and like I said, I check the acceptable condition books because I know if I find them, I pick it up regardless. So how much more if I were to find these books in very good condition or brand new condition, right? So every book that I'm going to show you has been sold for over $35, and they're selling because they just sold on eBay. All right, guys, I'm going to show you from the earliest to the most recent one that sold in acceptable condition. Remember, these are not brand new. They're not very good. They're not like new. They're acceptable condition. All right. First book I want to show you that I found is this or the earliest of the 10 is this Photoplay magazine, January 1918, June Elvidge cover. Now, if you're a bookseller, you're gonna go into books just like how I'm a clothing seller and I go in down an aisle with clothing and I'm like literally going through them one at a time. If you're a bookseller, you do that. If you sell records, you do that, right? So this is definitely one of those things you can keep your eyes out for. It's a photoplay. It's not a common word, right? Photoplay. No, photograph is a common word. Photographer. So this is something that can cement in your head to look for. Photoplay. And like I said, acceptable condition. If you can see this, you might find this at a garage sale. You might find it in a thrift store, estate sale. Photoplay 1918. All right. Condition, not the best. See the edges? There you go. But nevertheless, it sold for $38 with 14 bids plus shipping, right? Guys, stuff like this, you'd find it for cents or $1 or $2 tops, right? So I love checking out stuff like this because I know when I find it, I just pick it up. So if you find it in great condition, look at that, some water damage right there. All right, guys. So remember, this item is photo. Let me get back to that cover. Photoplay. So that's a word that's going to stick in my head. Photoplay. I don't know about you, but that's going to stick. That's not a word I see that often. All right. There we go. So second book I noticed that just sold is this Civil Procedure, A Modern Approach, 7th edition. This one went for $43, 8 bids. Civil Procedure American Casebook Series, I guess, is something you can definitely keep your eyes out for. American Casebook Series. There's a lot of authors on this one. If you notice, this book is highlighted. That's probably why they put acceptable, because the book itself looks like it's in decent condition, pretty good condition to me. But because of the highlights, so that's acceptable. All right, so Civil Procedure, A Modern Approach, 7th edition, $43 with bids. Who knows what it would have gone for if they had done a fixed price, right? The third item I want to share with you, or the third book I should say, similar, American Casebook Series. So that's a good, that's something to look out for. When you see that on books, maybe that means that the book is worth something. I'm not for sure, but this is the second book that we are seeing with this on it. This one even went for twice as much, $96, 25 bids. This one is a 5th edition. The one that went for 40 something dollars just now was a 7th edition. This is an older one, but this one went for a little bit more. All right. So case of materials on legislation and regulation, statutes and the creation of public policy, 5th edition. Again, a lot of authors there. Um, Highlighted stuff as well, highlighted pages. I mean, if you go to a book sale, stuff like this, there's certain things you got to keep your eyes out for, right? You can't remember everything. So for me, I would try to remember American Casebook series, right? And it'll get my attention because there's going to be so many books, and it'll get my attention, and I might do a quick research and see if it's that particular one is worth my time, right? The first one, the first magazine, photo play. That's not a common word. That's going to stick in my head. That's how I kind of do like a shortcut to memorizing this stuff. All right, guys. So the next book is it says Contracts, a Context and Practice Casebook, 2nd edition, by Michael Hunter Schwartz and Adrienne Waiters. Pretty basic looking book. It don't look like anything special. It went for $36. 7 bids. All right, $36, 7 bids. Again, stuff like this you could find for $1, $2. I think booksellers make the most ROI. I really do. I just started out with clothing, and I love selling clothing now. I don't have a lot of patience for books, but I do go in the section every now and then. I'm browsing. I'm like, I wish I knew more, And I've scored on books before, so yeah, this is definitely one of those books that looks pretty simple, but it's worth some money, right? So if you're brand new to eBay and you're trying to still find your niche, hey, and you're trying to spend as less as you can, books might be a great category for you, right? To sell on eBay or Amazon. All right. Next item I want to share is this mathematics. This is a textbook, A Discrete Introduction by Schneiderman. Edward Schneiderman, I think that is. But let's see if there's more photos here. Nope, this is the only image they give us, and it's not showing that well. But it's Mathematics, A Discrete Introduction, right? What can I look at here to see that, to have it stick in my head? I guess mathematics and dominoes. I don't know. I try to find ways to memorize this stuff. But yeah, guys, look at this. Again, if you notice, they're all acceptable condition, right? $69.30 plus shipping. Acceptable condition. Acceptable could mean there's a lot of writings in it. It could mean, the pages are torn, a lot of dog ears on the pages or the cover. There's so many things, it has some water damage on it. Acceptable. How much more if you were to find this stuff in brand new, or not even brand new, very good condition, right? Next item or next book. This is look like a gamer kind of book. Skyrim probably is. It says that, right? Game guide. Yes. Elder Scrolls Skyrim Legendary Standard Edition game guide. So if you're into gaming, this probably is nothing new to you. But it's a book. It's a guide. It's a game guide. Again, they don't have much more photos for us to see. But yeah, I'm showing you the most recent 10 sales on eBay in acceptable condition between the prices of $35 to $100. That's what you're seeing. All right. I skipped 2 lots because there was 2 different lots that sold, but it was just various books. So I wanted to stick with specific like single items. All right, so there we go. That's a gaming guide. Skyrim, I guess when you see that Skyrim, you definitely want to check it out. This one, it says Legendary Edition, so maybe that's something you could try to commit to memory as well. Here we have a monastic breviary prayer. It's a holy book. It's a Saint Helena Anglican Episcopal. What is special about, other than the fact that it's a holy book, this particular one, I wonder what's special about it. Maybe it's older kind. Anyways, it's sold for $50. Free shipping, right? Let's see what it says. This is a rare copy of the Anglican Episcopal fancy word book. Okay, it's out of print. That's what brought some money on this one. See, it says it's discolored from storage. Cover and page edges have discoloration. There's a tear on it. So it's an old book, but because it's out of print, it's worth money. So yeah, there you go. A monastic breviary book. Next book that sold. This is another magazine, it looks like. They say rough condition. They put that as the first word, rough. It's a 1980 Sears Christmas wish catalog. So I guess wish book for the 1980 holiday season. Sears. Now look, this is holiday season stuff, but it sold in January because it just sold, right? Like probably today or yesterday this book sold. So, and it went for $51. So holiday stuff sells throughout the year. It all depends on what it is, right? So $51, 16 bids, $7.50. Again, acceptable. They even say use lots of wear, rough. So guys, here again, it's easy to pass this stuff up like $1 or something, but this is the best. If you want the most ROI, get into books. One time I challenged myself I was going to get into books, but I didn't do it. So I can do it on a small scale. I just can't do it on a large scale, right? So I know Amazon sellers, there's a lot of Amazon sellers who focus on books only because they kill it with the ROI. And what I'm learning is I've been listing a lot on eBay lately. So everything I've been listing on eBay, and books are selling on eBay as well. I sold a few textbooks recently from my husband's school when he was in school. He's done with those now. So I tried selling a few and they've been selling, right? So books do sell on eBay as well. Let me see what else we can see about this. This one has some tear in the back, but you can tell it's old school, 1980s. All right. And the second to last book that sold up to the point me recording this video is this another textbook, Assessment Procedures for Counselors and Helping Professionals by Karen D. Jones. We can see those lovely autumn, not autumns, trees. Yeah, autumn trees here. I'm trying to see what would stick out to me. I guess the trees would stick out to me. Assessment Procedures for Counselors and Helping Professionals, 8th edition. So, yeah, I guess you would have to find something, because like I said, there's so many books out there, it's hard to keep the memory of all of them. So when you see them, there's some identifier that I look for. That's how I do research. I try to find an identifier, especially if it's a category that I'm not too familiar with, right? So this one went for $72. Again, acceptable condition, which meaning it wasn't in the best condition. A lot of highlighted page, writings on the page. So yeah, $72. You could pick that up for like $3 tops, probably. All right. So last but not least, this is a multivariable calculus 2nd edition. This one don't have any other photos. It just have this. But again, if you notice, acceptable condition. Worn edges, ink marks, pages. See, they're worn. So it says multivariable calculus. So there's a lot of calculus books out there. But wait, I guess multivariable is a word I could, commit to memory. And 2nd edition. The book itself, though, the cover itself has a unique kind of design to it. So, yeah, guys. So those are 10 books, the 10 most recent books up to the point of me making this video that sold on eBay. But the most impressive part is they're all in acceptable condition, which meaning when you see them, you pick it up regardless, because this is the worst condition they can be, and they're still selling for pretty good prices, right? How much more if you find them in excellent condition? All right, guys. So here again, I'm doing research and I decided to share. Shoot, let me share this with you guys as well. So, like the video, subscribe if you want more videos like this where I do research. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share it with somebody. Maybe you know someone who's a bookseller or who's trying to get into eBay, but starting with a small budget. Definitely, books is the way to go. All right, guys. As always, be kind out there. All right, take care.